Hey guys, John Bellamy here, and in this video we are dedicating it all about the math. That's right, the sexy math for small business, and I am super excited about this one for you. So if you love math like me, then stay tuned. If you don't like math, it's even more important for you to have a look at. So what are we talking about specifically? Well, the math that we're talking about here is, as a small business owner, you are probably doing things like networking, you're probably doing things like organic social media posts, you may be even doing things like paid advertising. And if you're a small service-based business, whereby that means that you need to speak with people before you help them to buy your product or solution that you have, then the math is really important, because we need to know how many people from the front end, so how many leads that come in that then convert to conversations that we have, that then convert to how many times we need to have that conversation with them, that then become customers on the back end, right? We need to understand those things. So leads, we need to understand leads to conversations, how many conversations, and then the sale, right? So let me give you a really quick understanding of this, right? One of the things that we're doing as a way to generate leads, as a way to pick up new clients for our business here, is some paid advertising. So we spend some money every single day on like Facebook, Instagram ads. We also do some stuff on LinkedIn. We're about to check out YouTube as well. Really excited about that one. I haven't done anything on YouTube ads. And what we want to do is we want to get what they call ROAS, right? Return on ad spend, RAOS. So we want to get a ROAS that's a pretty good number. Now, we're not running any of these fancy self-liquidating offers, buy this, do this, blah, 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 upsell, triple downsell, get this last thing or anything like that. Ours is literally dumb and boring, right? It's here's something of free that you might want on the front end, and then through our nurturing, hey, do you want to have a conversation? We have a chat with you. If we're a fit, you might want to buy what we have. Dumb and boring, right? Probably very similar to most of you out there, right? It's just, how do we speak with more of our people and then help them to buy what we have to sell, assuming it is a good fit and they're going to get a win out of it? Simple, right? So what we're looking at in ours is we look at these numbers, okay? And I'm going to give you the numbers here so you can sort of understand what we're looking at. So essentially what we know from the figures that we run every single month is that for every 100 leads that enter our pipeline or our database off the back of our paid media, typically 12% of those, so 12 people in every 100, will actually book a triage call with us, which is like our 20-minute phone call. You can do that by clicking the link with this video. So about 12 in every 100 book one of those calls. We have that triage call, we understand what they're about, all of that. If it's fit, we obviously go in a little bit in depth, go into a sales conversation. Now, so we know that for every 100, 12 people book a call, right? 12%. We also know that on average, 60% of our sales close on a second call, right? So for every 12 of those people that book a call, we are probably going to speak to, 8 of them twice, right? So 12 plus 8 is 20 phone calls, right? That we're going to need to have, Zoom calls, whatever that is. And then we know that out of all of those conversations, we close on average 24%. And we know that the bulk of those people, of the 24%, buy within 30 days, right? And if they haven't bought within 90 days, it's less than 5% likelihood that they're going to buy anything from us in the next 12 months. They've moved on to different things, right? So we understand the math and those metrics around that. So what I want you to think about here, and we've got a spreadsheet. If you want it, there'll be a link with this video. You can grab that for us. It's a bit of a calculator and stuff like that. What I want you to think about here is, like, do you actually know the math? Like, have you worked it out? And is the math good enough that you can actually get a quality return on your ad spend? The other thing that I should mention is a lot of people go, great, I'm going to spend money, 365 days a year, blah, blah, blah. We actually know that in our business that really we only have about 9 selling months. If we're being super critical, it's about 8.5 selling months of the year. It doesn't mean that no one can buy from us in those other, 3.5 months of the year. It just means that those 3 to 3.5 months of the year, they're really up in the air. Like some years we make good money, other years we don't make any money. So we just don't bank on making money from new clients coming through in those 3 months of the year, 3.5 months. So when we structure our paid media, and we know typically what those months are, when we structure our paid media, we might actually dial down our paid media heading into those months, but dial it up the months either side, for example, when we know that we get a bigger influx of inquiry, right? So these are the things that you really want to understand. Just to summarize that again, if we look at our math, we know that for every 100 people that come in, 12% of those will book in a call, which is 12 people out of every 100. We know that out of those 12, 60% of those are going to require 2 calls, okay? Which means that we're going to be doing about 20 calls, hypothetically, roughly speaking, something like that. And then out of those conversations that we have from the 12 people, we know that 24% of them will buy from us, more likely within 30 days, pushed out to about 90 at the latest, right? So we know that we're going to get about 4 people for every 12 people that we speak to. Knowing those numbers, it's then a matter of going, how much do we need to spend on the front end in order to get those 100 new leads in, and making sure that that just consistently works time and time and time and time again. And that is how you can then go and calculate and get a really good return on ad spend, your ROAS. So it's John Bellamy here. I hope you found this little short video just something to consider, something to think about in your business. And like I said, if you would like that little spreadsheet, that little calculator that we've put together that will show you exactly how to go and calculate these things, really overlay like a good, better, best scenario for yourself, then just click the link with this video and we'll send that through to you. Anyway, have a great day. Talk to you again real soon. Bye for now.